Targeting the right people. We're talking about just $10 here. So we only have $10 a day to spend. We got to target the right people. That's not a lot of money. So we need to be sure we're targeting the right group of people. Probably only go to a 30K group for only $10 a day. What's a 30K group? You could do 300, but understand that you're going to have to spend like $300-$400 to really reach those 300 people. So at $10 a day, and if you only want to spend 100 for the first week to really see what's going on, or 70 plus 3 days, so that would be 10 days of spending 10 a day. If you only want to do that just to get an idea, that would be like $100. You're only going to hit like 30,000 people. So keep your focus down. Don't target everyone in Canada saying, oh, everybody eats, so everyone needs to, see my ad. Wrong. You need to target people. You need to target down to your audience. Decide who your best avatar is. Who is your best customer? Who are you targeting? We can talk about that. We'll talk about some case studies, talk about some other campaigns we've ran, give you guys some ideas on how you can do targeting better for your business. It's a little kung fu. I don't know kung fu. No, I don't. But I do know targeting the right people. Where are they? So there are a couple of different targets for where are they. There can be they're physically in that location, or they visited that location in the last X amount of time, or you're targeting people who are searching or doing activity in that location. So there's some different targeting, but most of you are probably just going to be targeting people who live in the location, because that's going to be your prime. Now, if you're a travel company and you're targeting people who search your activity, they travel to that lake location. I live in Florida, I'm in Naples, so people come down here during season. So if I want to target people that come down here during season but are in different places, I could use that setting and target those people who are going to be down here in a couple of months. It's pretty advanced stuff. Stick to what you know. Find your people. Find your people. Define who they are, because that's not a lot of money, and define who they are and target them. So where are they? Where in the world are they? Focus it down. Focus down. Target those people. Number 2, what language do they speak, and are they male or female? That's pretty easy. If they speak English, target English. If they speak Spanish, target Spanish, and then have everything in Spanish. So target the right language. Even if you're targeting a location that already is just, it's an English-based normal, location, like, Naples. I would say I'm going to target Naples. Always still put English, put English. Put it in there, because people aren't going to be able to understand something if it's in English and they don't speak English. There are people in different areas, and people do speak other languages. Believe me, they do it. Man or woman, so target one or the other. If you want to target both, that's cool, but understand that, they're different. Men and women are different. Target the right one with whoever your target is. Target the right person. And again, I'll talk about a case study in a second. Their interests. So nail down to their interests. Let me just run through real quick. You can read this stuff. Their interests, their behavior, narrow your search. Narrowing search would mean like, if they have this interest, but don't have this interest, then don't target them. So it's really like narrowing down. Or if they're interested in this, but they don't have this much money. I have no idea how Facebook decides how much money you have, but Facebook does that. And you can target those people that have more money. I don't know how they do it, but they do. Maybe it's based upon what you look at. If you look at things, I don't know. If they like your page or not, you can target people that like the page or not like your page, which is great. If you want to target people that aren't already a fan of yours, you can target those totally cold people with your offers. And if they're friends of people who like your page. So if it's a friend, it'll say like, Joe Schmo likes this page. If your name's Joe Schmo, you like a lot of pages then, because I say that a lot. Okay, let's run through a quick target. So we were dealing with a client that does destination weddings, right? They are down in the islands and they do weddings. So you can go and have your wedding with them down in the islands. It's beautiful. They have beautiful imagery of their weddings and it's gorgeous. So we had to drill down who the target audience is. Let's go to the board. Where are they? They are not in the islands. No, they are not. Because people in the islands already know what she does. So let's target someone else. Where is your best customer? We were noticing a lot of people are coming from Florida and Texas and New York, California, some of those other states. So we could target those states specifically. Target them. Don't do the entire world. Target your main customers, the main people that buy. Where are they? What language do they speak? English. Let's target English. Men do not plan weddings as much as women do. Now, some men do plan weddings. I'm not being sexist. I'll plan my entire wedding. I'm not married, but when I do get married, I'll plan the entire wedding. Probably not. But mostly women plan weddings. I'm not being sexist. Mostly women plan weddings. It's kind of a generalization. Sorry about generalizing. What are their interests? Well, one of their interests is they just recently got engaged. And you can target that in Facebook. Within 6 months, 9 months, 10 months, whatever, 3 months, 1 month, you can target that in Facebook. So we targeted that. People within 6 months, women within 6 months who speak English in this location who just recently changed over to engaged. We targeted them. Boom. Also targeted, narrowed down if they liked bridal type stuff, bridal magazines, bridal stuff. So we targeted down to that as well, narrowed the search, because just women that got recently engaged was like 1 million. So we targeted down to bridal. They're physically starting to look for that. So we're narrowing down. So we got down to about 100,000 people through this narrowing. So we narrowed down the search, and people who do not already like the page, because I don't want existing people that like the page. I want different people. Now only like 4K to 5K, whatever it was. People like the page. So we were drilling down to that 30K to spend at $10 a day. And we got a lot of signups. And it was on the client to turn them into sales. So I think some of them, people just don't plan their wedding like that. So I don't know the back end numbers, but I know the front end numbers, and they were working out pretty good. It was less than $5 for people to sign up. Now with that, for that client, it was less than $5. It was like $4 or $3 on some days. Yeah, it was a little bit more than $2, but why? Because women will click on something and they'll leave it open on their screen or come back to it, or like they have to show, their husband and, their mother and, 50 other people the page. So that was just something we ran into, that they didn't take action right away. We were trying our best to get them to take, just action like that, but they just weren't taking action like crazy. So we were spending $10 a day and getting like $3 leads. Okay, great. It happens. Maybe we could have made a different image. Maybe we could have kept testing, but we had like a $200 ad budget. So it really, you run into some brick walls when you only have like $200 to invest. Seriously. Okay. 1, right now, disclaimer real quick. I am not giving you financial advice. 2, entrepreneurial type activities, there is a risk involved. 3, I am not giving you legal or financial advice right now. But seriously, for me, how I started my business, I got approved for a credit card, right? And I got, $10,000 on that credit card. So how I started advertising, I could use a credit card to start advertising. So I started, small numbers, and then that started building into profit. And that's how I built my business. So I'm not saying you need to go into debt. I don't want you to go into debt building your business. Don't go into debt building your business. Build your business on a strong foundation and build slowly. Don't go crazy in debt. This is the guy that spent $27,000 in 10 days for a product launch. I shouldn't have done that. I should have spread it out and really optimized the ads. 10 days wasn't enough. I just completely opened up one of my product launches just to see what would happen. I'm the guy that tests everything. So I tested spending a lot of money in 10 days. Don't do it. Slowly scale up. Slowly. Don't. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice right now. I'm just telling you to be careful. Spend a little bit and scale up slowly. Don't be stupid like I was. I guess that is advice. Don't be stupid like me. All right, cool. So we made it through the targeting. So we need to go through that list for you. Go through it step by step. Who is your target audience? We have some other clients, that are interested in, we're targeting their people. They're interested in this, but they're not interested in that. Or, they have to have both of these pages. They have to like both of these pages in order for us to target them. So it'll really drill down to that audience. Now we're going to be talking about retargeting. We're going to be talking about lookalike audiences. We're going to be talking about targeting people who have watched your content or videos in the past. We're going to be talking about all of that in video 9. That's like advanced targeting. This is simple targeting, just getting started targeting. Don't have a list targeting. So that's a lot of you. Don't have a list targeting. That could be you. So let's get started spending $10 a day. So that's like $10, that's not a lot of money. Not a lot, but still it's money. Invest it wisely. Don't just target everyone in the world and say, hey, everybody wears clothes, so they're going to buy my clothes. Everybody uses pens. Everyone's going to buy my pens. It doesn't work like that. Find your target niche audience. Market directly to them. Let's say pens, right? Pens. Here's the targeting for pens. You could target teachers and say, get this box of pens for your students, or, to keep in your desk because we know that your students are always stealing your pens. Something. Target teachers if you're selling pens. Or, same thing with this, markers. You could target teachers. That could be a target, You could target down to, sure, everyone uses pens, but you want to target a specific audience that's going to take action. You don't just want to target everyone. Hey, everyone wears clothes, and, I sell clothes, so I'm going to target everyone in the world. No, doesn't work. Target the people. Target your audience. I think we got it. We got it? We got it. All right, good. Next video. Creating value in your product. Create intrinsic value. Have your product valuable. Believe in your product. Love your product. If you don't love your product, find a new product. Talking about that on the next video. See you then.